What up, peeps and peepettes? MorbTron back today with more of Warframe, and today starts a special event in Warframe. It is the 5th anniversary, which means if you're looking to get started in Warframe, you've been on the fence about doing it, now is the time to do it. You get a bunch of free stuff, starting with a skin for one of the starter frames you can get called Excalibur. And Excalibur is this guy right here that I am right now, and I'll show you the skin that you get just by logging in. And then there's some missions that you can do that are super easy, super low level, you can do by yourself and have some story involved with them to get the other free stuff. So we get a helmet with a skin, looks pretty cool, and we get just an overall armor skin altogether as well. See, there we go. Bam! This is its default coloration. You can change the colors, of course, on all of your armor. Yeah, that's how that looks. We'll go through like just Excalibur's abilities, so if you're completely new to the game, you have nothing about it, you'll know what I'm doing throughout the mission. Slash dash is pretty self-explanatory. You dash towards a target and slash at them with a energy sword. Radio blind, again, kind of self-explanatory. In a radius around you, you blind people. And it takes some, it takes some 15 seconds to recover with my current build. And you can shoot him in the face, or you can stab him in the back, or whatever you want to do. Radial javelin, basically in a radius around you, you throw javelins at people, and they get stuck to walls and stuff. It's kind of funny. And then his fourth ability is called Exalted Blade, so you summon a sword of pure light and immense power and go to town. You'll see that ability used as well. But we're going to hop into the missions, and you'll see what they do. I'm using different weapons, of course, not starter weapons, because this is just what I have in my arsenal right now. For the missions, you'll see right over here, you don't have to get very far into the game in order to get these missions. They're all on Earth, which is the starter planet, and they're level 10 to 15, which means, MR, or Mastery rank. You can do it at really low level. The enemies are level 10 to 15, which is basically like, you play for an hour or two, you're going to be doing level 10 to 15 stuff. But you'll see here, it's an exterminate mission, so you just have to kill a bunch of stuff. You get the Dex Furis, which is like a dual-wield light machine gun type thing. Not light machine gun, SMG. But for this mission, you can only use secondary weapons. So, let's do it up. Alright, so we're in the mission. All we have to do is kill 108 enemies and then extract. So we can collect a bunch of loot if we want to, however, not too worried about that right now. Just want to kill a bunch of enemies, as many enemies as possible.
You're on the sensor.
Take that.
You've been detected.
Take all of this. That was Radial Javelin, in case you all didn't know. You can still use your abilities. The only weapon you're able to use, though, in this first mission is your secondary, because you're going for a secondary weapon reward. Kind of neat. There's, restrictions and modifiers like that in other missions, especially the higher level stuff, like what are called sorties. Usually have some sort of modifier where you can only use a specific type of weapon, or the enemies are stronger, or something. Let's pull out Exalted Blade, and oh, everybody dead. Everybody dead. Excalibur is arguably the most popular and most powerful starter frame. I personally picked Volt as my starter frame of the game, but if you want to get in on, you can get the skin no matter what. But if you want to use a skin right away and you're just starting out, definitely pick Excalibur. Decent frame. The starter frames are Excalibur, this frame, Volt, which of course shoots electricity, and Mag, who kind of manipulates gravity and other things like that, and can twirl stuff around, and personally I haven't used her yet. So I'm somewhat newer to the game as well, but can definitely appreciate getting free stuff all the same. So the free stuff that you can get is you get the... I don't want to do that. You can get the Dex Furies, which, like I said, are kind of like a dual-wield secondary SMG-type weapon, automatic. And the other weapons you get like a dual-wielded sword option, which I will use once I unlock it. And you get a sniper rifle as well. So, and then you get, towards the end, the last thing you get on the final day of the 2-week-long celebration is what's called a Sayandana, which is like a cape, like a special cape. But hey, there we go. That's the first mission. Dunskies. It was only a couple minutes. We're going to get to the extraction and then get into the next mission. Alright, so here we are in the next mission. And we're here to rescue somebody, like the Lotus just said there, that's been trapped by the Infested. The Infested are like enemy type that, like mutated versions of everything else in the game. Basically every video game ever that's about like aliens and or just like being out in space or any sort of sci-fi game always seems to have some sort of like mutagen that that like, either infests enemies and makes them different, or
the infestation has spread
trolly.
to this location faster than anyone predicted. Everyone is gone except our operative.
But yeah, there's always something. There, there was the Flood with Halo. There's the Taken with Destiny. There's basically every sci-fi shooter has some sort of like goopy enemy type that is either a mutated version of older stuff or yeah. But anyway, the Infested are Warframe's version of that.
Detected. We've got Infested incoming.
But basically we have to...
Those lasers are linked to the poison tumor nodes growing on the airlocks.
Troll.
Contact with the lasers will put our operative in
I just walked through a laser like a derp.
The bypass is done. Go. You set off a laser. The infestation is...
And now it's crunch time to find the operative. Oh, hey, how's it going? Find the operative and then defend him as we get him out of here.
You located
Hey, there we go. Alright, now we need to get out of here without him dying. So I'm just going to hack and slash my way through absolutely everything. And I got to make sure that he doesn't get in any poisonous gas, because that will kill him. That will fail the mission. Failing the mission. You can restart it if you fail it, but it's kind of annoying. So his health is slowly dropping. Ever so slowly. We need to get out of here as soon as possible. Yeah, so I'm pointing this video more towards people that haven't played this franchise before or are hesitant to return or anything like that, because getting free stuff is always nice. But there we go, that was that mission. Only a couple minutes long. Real easy to get these. You get free weapons. And as you level up weapons or warframes in the game, your mastery ranking goes up. And the more mastery ranking you have, the more weapons are unlocked for you to assemble and then use. So, or warframes even. So, hey, there we go.
Messages have arrived in your inbox.
There we got the swords. And now we're going to go right into the next one. Alright, here we go. So this is an interception mission.
Nearby communications towers.
So there are basically 4 towers that we have to capture, and it's much easier to do this with a group of 4, but I'm doing it solo, because that makes for better video content. And I have to use a primary weapon here. I mean, I could use my abilities too, but this primary weapon is called the Heck. one or not. Basically, it's a big shotgun. It's a great, big, massive shotgun. And basically, it just kind of blows people's heads off. But yeah, so if you are on the fence about it or anything, there will be, you know, a link down in the description towards Warframe's website. If you're interested in playing on PC, you can download it straight from their website. Or actually off the Steam webpage or Steam launcher itself. But if you want to play it on, you know, Xbox or PS4, you can do that as well. That's just done, you know, downloaded through either Xbox Live or the PlayStation Network, PSN.
The enemy have captured a tower.
I would definitely recommend. I mean, you can play it with a controller on PC, but I would definitely recommend playing it on PC. Updates come out more frequently for PC than they do for console. You still get everything on console. It just takes longer for patches and updates to deploy because they have to go through their full process of getting everything approved.
You have captured a radio tower.
Yeah, we're just running around capturing all the towers. The enemy's going to capture them back eventually. And we just have to
the enemy have
go back around and
you must recapture it.
Recapture. So, these missions aren't super fun solo.
This tower is ours now.
Oh, I just failed at that bullet jump. Ugh. There we go. There's a modification to the shotgun that I have where after I get enough kills with it, basically, a big explosion goes off, heals me.
Of all 4 towers.
And, you know, kills everything in the area.
Tower lost.
But yeah, usually you would defend these towers. You know, if you have 4 people or 2 people or more than 1. They'd come in the enemies usually come in waves, and you try to keep them from typing away at these consoles, which capture the tower for them instantaneously. Whereas for us to capture them,
lost control of a tower.
we have to stand on the control point. It's radio. Well, let's radio javelin them. Just they're all gone. Excalibur is a great frame. So if you're looking to start and you want to partake, that guy's stuck to the wall. And you want to partake in the getting of the skins and everything for Excalibur, definitely choose Excalibur. Like I said, you'll still get them if you play as like Volt or Mag or something, or any other frame. But you want to use it right away. Playing as Excalibur is the way to go. That grenade is stuck to me and it's going to explode. Yep, there we go. Didn't do a whole lot of damage though, or really any damage. But then we just sit here until that little bar in the top left goes to 100% for the Tenno, because that's what you are. It's called a Tenno. I'm not going to go into any details and spoil the storyline if you're new to the franchise or thinking about, you know, playing, but storyline is definitely interesting. Comes on slow. That's definitely interesting. I am going to make a like a 10 things I wish I knew about Warframe before I start playing it video. Something I'd have to write a script for. So
beginning stream decode now.
Definitely some things that you'd want to really know before you get super invested into the game. It's a great game to play with friends and all that. You don't have to invest a bunch of time into it every day. But the game is super deep as far as like things that you can unlock and grind for, and the end game is very far into
we cannot allow the enemy to learn of our
into the game.
Eliminate the remaining enemy personnel.
And some of the end game is even being redone. So that they can fix it, because apparently it wasn't good enough for them. There was multi-person raids. Can we not need to Kill everybody.
They are broadcasting another message.
Okay.
Make sure the enemy never receives it.
Let's just start out on A then. Go back around. Hey there, grenade. Where are you stuck to? Somewhere. Okay, that's probably gonna hurt a little bit.
You have captured
Nope, not at all.
the radio tower.
And then to this tower we go. Alright, so you've seen kind of what this mission is. I'm going to finish up this mission, and then I will kind of show off what all of the weapons are.
Tower
So, yeah, beerbies. Alright, so we're back on the ship, and I'm going to explain a little bit about why these weapons are so amazing to get if you're new to Warframe, and why if you're on the fence, definitely jump in now. These weapons, they come installed with everything that you basically need to use them effectively. So usually when you craft a new weapon in Warframe, it takes up a weapon slot. And if you run on weapon slots, you have to buy more weapon slots with platinum, which you can buy with real money, or you can get it for free. They do giveaways. There are YouTubers that do giveaways that are partnered with Digital Extremes, the developer for the game. Or you can sell things to other players for platinum, which is a very stable economy for. Yeah, but these weapons, they come with a weapon slot attached to them. So basically, the weapons you get completely for free. Another thing with weapons and frames is that to double the mod capacity and modifying the weapons and things like that is what makes them so powerful. Where you can go from this weapon, which is completely unranked and has no bonds on it, it does barely any damage, to it hitting like a truck. That mods is how that's done. But a way to double the mod capacity is by installing what's called an Orokin Catalyst. It says here, mod capacity has been doubled. That's because it comes with one for free. So basically, these weapons, if you're first starting out, are going to be fantastic for you to use because they're completely and utterly free. They already come with an Orokin Catalyst installed, which means you're going to be using them for quite a long time. And sniper rifles are really good for taking down big targets. The Dex Furus are going to be good for mowing down small targets, and the Dex Dakra are going to be good for also mowing through heaps of enemies because it's a dual sword. And they can mow through weapons pretty easily, especially lower level. But I'm going to kind of show you how the weapons shoot. I might do a video later on that kind of highlights builds for each of these weapons if you are new to them, that sort of thing. But yeah, we're going to go into what's called a Captura, and I can actually show you how these things shoot. We'll choose that. Why not? Alright, so we're in a tile set that's completely devoid of any enemies. But the sniper rifle, you can see, it's like a burst weapon. So, actually pretty cool. Like I said, it's the first time I've used them as well. The Furus is a weapon that I have used before, but these are the Dex Furus, which are a little bit different. So they have a ton of ammo, as you can see there. Just chew through them. You get through heaps of enemies with these things. Especially low levels. And then we pull out our dual swords. And you can just mow through enemies, like I said. But anyway, guys, that is it for this episode. So, like I said, if you're new to Warframe, you want to get into it, there's a link down in the description. You have 14 days, probably 13 once this video goes live, to log into Warframe to do these missions. So you got time. You've got time, but if you're on the fence, the game is free. Give it a shot. But if you like this video, guys, please leave a like. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe for more daily shenanigans. If you have anything to say, that's what the comment section's for. But do not forget to have a good day, everybody. And I'll catch you all next time.